Welcome back to another edition of the Bloomfield Pride Points. Today I'm here with Miss Lauren Bohnert, and so jumping right in, how long have you been in education and how long have you been at Bloomfield?
I've been in education since 2006. I've done 18 years teaching, and this is the start of my 19th year.
Awesome.
And I've spent that entire time here at Bloomfield.
Well, I know there's a lot of current and former students that really appreciate all the teaching that you've done, and we love the fact that you started here and you've spent the past 19 years here, so thank you.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about each of the classes you teach and the roles that you have here?
I teach part middle school, part high school. I teach 8th grade science, and I currently have the entire 8th grade class. Sometimes it varies, sometimes I just have part of the 8th graders, but last few years I've had the whole crew. I teach chemistry 1, and then I teach our college chemistry dual credit. So 8th grade science and chemistry.
When you say you have the whole 8th grade class, you do mean in different periods, right? We don't dump them all in one period?
No.
Okay. Because you do have a big classroom if you include the lab.
Yeah.
Right.
3 different classes.
Sweet. Then, so as you think about Bloomfield, what do you love most?
I love most how just quickly somebody can feel a part of the community. I'm not from here, and I currently don't live here, but by teaching here, just how, like, from the beginning I felt welcomed, and I've always felt part of the community since I've been here, and I've just always appreciated that.
Well, I do know the other staff members love you, and I've seen so many former students when I'm just around you, which is limited, that when a former student's around you, they're excited to see you and talk to you. So I know that that you've been loved and you currently are loved for the impact you've had.
Thank you.
Which leads me to my next question. I know that you've had a big impact throughout these 19 years in so many different ways, but as you think of those, which part would you be most proud of?
Well, there's a lot. I think, the main part is I'm glad that students have fond memories of chemistry. I know a lot of times that's not somebody's favorite class in high school, and I'm glad that kids, even though they may not be science or, particularly it's their best subject or favorite subject, they tend to like chemistry, and I think that is always good. And I've had a number of students go on to major in chemistry, and I've heard some good feedback about that. So to have an impact on that, and whatever good they're doing out in the world, and whether it's, even if it's not in the chemistry field, to have some sort of impact on the learning of our students, to becoming good citizens, and it's priceless.
That is very cool when you know that former students go into part of your field, whether it's teaching or whether it's chemistry or both together, that they grew that passion while they were under your tutelage. But
cool.
Fun fact, you can ask anybody, because I found out about it today, about what Miss Bohnert does when it's somebody's birthday. So if you ask any of her students what happens on a birthday, maybe you'll learn something more about her energy she brings to the classroom. So thank you for joining us for another edition of Bloomfield Pride Points.